In the previous video, we saw the basic operation of the grid element. Today we'll implement it in an application. As we explained before, to use this element, we must place a grid and confirm that it will be the container. In the grid container, we can define the positioning of the grid that it will have inside. In this case, we will use justify space between and align center. Once the grid container has been created, we proceed to define its content. Here we place two grid elements, one that will contain an image and another the text. The width of our grid container is split into 12 equal columns, and to specify the width of each grid element, we define how many of those columns we want them to occupy. To choose the number of columns to occupy in mobile, we use the columns small field, and for desktop, columns mid. In this way, we have the image grid on one side with 6 columns, and the text grid on the other, also using 6. And when we review the mobile version, we see that each grid occupies 12 columns.